Ladies, you've been asking me too many questions. I don't know how to answer the questions. It is my fault though, because I'm the one who told you all about Free Soul, and then I just disappeared, and then you started asking me what the difference was between this and that and this and that. And so what I did was I went online and I went and did some searching about Free Soul, and I found someone by the name of Natalie Rouse. She's the head of nutrition at Free Soul, a registered nutritionist, over 20 years of experience. I don't know how, because if you see this woman, there's no way. She's just barely 20 something, but that's obviously what the Free Soul is doing. She's got experience across nutrition science, exercise physiology, as well as public health and applied research. And she's on the line with us live from the UK, a whole 1 hour behind us. Good morning, Nats.
Hi, so lovely to see you. Thank you so much for inviting me along.
It's going to be very hard for me not to try and do your accent because it just is so fancy. I have to be cool. Nats, first of all, thank you very much, because really the questions that have been coming through for me for Free Soul, and I was just like, I don't even know how to answer this. It's brand new in the country. In fact, it hasn't even hit our shelves yet. And lucky enough, they've been doing some launches, and I've got some products with us because I thought maybe I can ask you some of the questions that the ladies have been asking me. And before we get there, Nats, a little bit about you and Free Soul. I do know that Free Soul was founded on the outskirts of London by a mother-son duo. And there was a really beautiful personal journey that came out of this, which is what I love about it, because it's not just like corporate, trying to make money, smash together some stuff, you know?
Yeah, shall I give you a little bit of an overview? So it's such a beautiful, beautiful company, and it's such a privilege to work for them as well. But in a nutshell, Rahini, who is one of the founders, she was going through a really, really tough time. Her husband had a really serious illness, and she threw herself into exercise and fitness, which we know is the perfect way to kind of manage stress. But what she wasn't really doing is kind of getting enough nutrients in. And she thought, right, I need to go look for a product or for a company that can support me nutritionally. She couldn't find one. Everything was men or male orientated. It was about mass gaining. And she was like, she's only very tiny. If ever you've met her, she's like, I don't want a mass gainer. So she set about making this own product with her son, and they still are in the office every single day. It's family run, family owned, and they're absolutely phenomenal.
Well, I mean, I went onto the Free Soul UK Instagram, which has got like 200 and something thousand followers. And there they were, still sitting on a floor, packing boxes. And I thought, this is just so they have not forgotten their roots. You know, it's a big deal.
Absolutely. And they could quite easily, I think, disappear and just, put their feet up and enjoy everything else working around. But they genuinely care, genuinely want to be there. If you send anything to customer service, Rahini's on it. She is the person that will reply to every single inquiry, which is amazing.
And Nat, from your perspective as well, to be a woman who you obviously know about nutrition, you know about how the body works and what we're looking for. And you are so proud to stand with this brand, which also means, when someone can back their brand, it's not just about what goes in your pocket at the end of the month. This is a brand that is genuinely caring about the wellness of women. And I love this for us. And so we're going to get straight into it because the questions are questioning. The first question that has come through a lot is, what happens if a man takes Free Soul? So let's talk about a Free Soul protein, for example. If one of my boys take the Free Soul, are they going to get boobs? That was the question.
100%. We should tell them that to keep it away.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, that won't happen. It's formulated. So we are the home of women's wellbeing. That's kind of how we kind of look at ourselves. And we want to make sure that we're, addressing women all the way from 18 to 80. We're complex creatures as women, and we should own that. We've got all those life stages trying to go through that. So we've really designed it for women, around women. Now, if your partners, your husbands, your sons, nephews, they want to try some, that is okay. What we have heard quite a lot, we've got some really lovely collagen products and different kind of protein powders, is that the men in people's families are stealing it because it tastes really good.
It's
delicious. Know women like to taste it. That's so really, really delicious. But yeah, just try and hide it from them.
Yeah, we were saying yesterday, so Nats, I was chatting with one of the guys yesterday, and I said, if the boys start using it, well, all of a sudden, will they do washing and dishes? But apparently not. So in my hand right now, and if you are, exactly. If you are on TikTok, you will also see in my hand right now, I am holding 2 Free Soul packets. So first of all, TikTok, and Nats, you can see as well, I've got a dark and a light pink. Both of these are proteins, and just from a girl's perspective, how pretty! Oh my gosh. And they feel really nice. Like the packet feels nice. So Natalie, if you can please tell us, what are the differences between the two proteins that I'm holding, the light and the dark pink, and any information really you want to tell me about them?
Okay, so I've got a mini one here actually. So this is
Oh,
our
nice.
vegan protein blend, and I'm going to
It's the
start with the
vegan.
vegan protein blend because this one was the first ever product that Rahini and Arjun made. This was their first kind of creation. It's obviously kind of gone through a few iterations since, but it still sits within the core of what that ethos was. So vegan protein blend is exactly as it kind of says on the tin. It's suitable for vegans, it's dairy free, it's gluten free, it's a
Ah,
blend of plant proteins, really, really delicious, comes in, I think it's now 4 different flavors: chocolate, vanilla, raspberry, berry, and salted caramel. So you've got selection. But the
oh,
amazing thing within, you've got your protein. So obviously what we know within women, we're not very good at getting our protein distributed throughout the day. That's really
yes.
important. Often we have dinners that are full of meat or beans or whatever kind of your protein source is, but we leave it to the end of the day. It's important to get it in from the beginning of the day. Looks after our metabolic health, looks after our muscle, keeps us satiated, and it does
Yes.
so much more. Looks after enzymes in our skin. But this is not just a protein powder. It's also got 11 different vitamins, minerals, botanicals. It's got ginseng, guarana, maca, which is a
Yes.
botanical really important for hormonal health. So this is kind of like your multivitamin and your protein
Huh.
and your morning little bit of wake up because it's got guarana in it. Ticked. And you can bake with this, you can put it in smoothies, you can drink it with milk or with a milk alternative or however you'd like to kind of consume it. It's so versatile.
And so the best time of the day, I presume it can be taken at any time, but from what you're saying, it's kind of sounds like a great in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely. Any time of the day. If you're a bit of a gym girl, then obviously you can have it after the gym or before. But we find that, particularly if you're busy or you're on the train in the morning, throw
Yeah.
it in your bag, have a scoop, and get your protein ticked off first thing. Or if you like overnight oats or something like that,
Oh, in
to
the
get it in.
train in the morning. That's so London. In the train. I don't know the last time I went to the train. Before we also look at the sculpt, which is not vegan protein, some of the girls were also asking, when you flip the bag over, and that was something that I realized is most of us don't do. We look at the front, someone says it's a protein, I'm going to take it. And then you flip it over and you see all these numbers. Now, I'm not going to mention any names. So I just want to ask you from a nutritionist's perspective, when you turn over the bag, what are we looking for from a protein, like per serving? What number protein are we looking for? And sugar content. Because my friend's bag, when we turned it over and we were comparing the sugar in her protein versus the sugar in the vegan protein that I was holding, her sugar was a lot higher. So what are we looking for and what is acceptable?
Do you want to see what's in your protein powder? Because obviously, just because the front looks convincing, it's the back that's really important. What
Yeah.
we know with a lot of these products is they put a lot of sugar in it because protein powders aren't naturally particularly tasty.
Okay.
You have to buy really, really premium products. So we use the most premium plant-based proteins so that they don't have this kind of really off flavor. So straight away, they taste really good. What
Yeah.
you will find with a lot, you've kind of got different kind of flavorings, additives, and sugar. Sugar is usually quite wild in these
Yeah.
products. So
Yeah.
anything to see on the back of vegan protein blend,
Yes.
per serving, there's 0.3 grams of sugar. That's barely
Oh
anything.
my God.
And
Yeah.
if you go for a coffee at a coffee shop, like a local coffee shop, you could get about 40 grams of sugar in a frappuccino. So if you think kind of swapping it for something like this, you can put it with ice, you can make it all fancy, however you like it.
Yeah.
Incredible. But a lot of different companies will put a lot of sugar in. They'll put a lot of fats in because it makes it kind of creamy. But this is naturally really, really good. With protein as well, you want to be having about 20 grams of protein per serving, round about that. And again, we've got that ticked off. What you'll sometimes find is that places say that they're full of protein, but actually it's very, very low. So absolutely premium quality. We're very, very particular that it's got to taste good, but most importantly, what's is absolutely premium. Women are fussy, and we know that.
I just got a message now from Jess asking, between the sculpt and the vegan, which has more protein? So if you aren't vegan and it doesn't matter to you which one you choose, which would give you more protein?
So they actually have the same amount of protein in them. So obviously what you can do is you can also put 2 scoops in. If you had 2 scoops of vegan protein or 2 scoops of sculpt, or if you wanted to be a bit of a rogue, you could put a scoop of each. You're still going to have a huge amount.
What is even happening here, Nat? Well, come on, man. What is this madness you speak of? We're wild. You're protein. Girls on the loose, man. Okay,
But
so that's good
you
to
can always
know.
add in
Equal.
more. So that's per serving, but you can always put a serving and a half in if you really wanted to, if you were really trying to push your kind of muscle gains. But 20 grams of protein is perfect. And that's why the amount of the ingredient that we've got in here is all there for a purpose.
Yeah.
So when you see all the vitamins and minerals that are on the packet, also with the sculpt, which we'll come on to in a moment, they are not there by chance. These vitamins and minerals are in there because women in the UK, and when I was looking at the South African database, we are all deficient or not
Yes.
getting enough of the same nutrients. So
Yes.
calcium, iron, folate, B12, it's all the same across the board. So it really begins to tick off those things that we are just not particularly good at consuming, as kind of nations.
Two messages coming through here. The ones, I'll just tell you them both and you can answer. The one's asking how much is a serving. So if I've got a tablespoon with me, how much is a serving? And the other is, are these acceptable if you are perimenopause or menopausal as well?
Yes, so we'll come on to perimenopause and menopause in a moment, because that's really interesting. So 30 grams of protein, or 30 grams of vegan protein blend is a serving. So I'd say that that's a good 2 heaped spoonfuls.
2 heaped spoonfuls, all right, divine.
For the sculpt, we're then looking at slightly less because it uses whey, so it's a slightly different blend. So this uses whey powder and plant-based protein. So you've got kind of that instant amino acids, so really good if you're kind of after the gym. It's our performance protein, but it's also then got the plant, which keeps you full for a little bit longer. So again, kind of got that drip feed. 25 grams of the sculpt in the bright pink gives you your 20 grams of protein. So again, very, very similar, but just slightly less.
Okay,
and again, vitamins and minerals.
Okay, so now this is the sculpt. I don't know if you have anything else you want to add about the sculpts as well, because we've got the vegan protein.
Vegan, got the vegan protein blend, which is in pale pink. 11 different vitamins and minerals, botanicals, suitable for everybody, whether they're dairy-free, gluten-free, obviously animal-free. Then the sculpt does contain whey, so not for people that are
dairy
vegan,
issues,
but again, for vegetarians. If you're sensitive to lactose, this has got digestive enzymes in it, so it helps break down the lactose. Now, if you've got an allergy, that wouldn't be for you, but if you just got intolerance, then it helps you break down the protein, but it helps you.
Really that's cool. Great. So if you have like dairy irritates you, but you're a little bit lactose intolerant, you're not allergic to it, then you actually can still have this one. Oh, that's great.
Yes, you can still have it. So again, because it's that hybrid, it's that blend of proteins, and it's got the digestive enzymes, it's much more gentle on the stomach. So again, and if you are really sensitive, you can always build up on it. But again, really, really easy, really beautiful, very, very quick uptake of protein because of the whey. And again, it's got all your vitamins and minerals that we know that women need as well. So really, really delicious. This is my favorite. We should have favorites, but that's my favorite.
Well, yeah, it looks good. And earlier this morning, I spoke about the collagen gels. So I've got a closed box here and then the gels. So now this is also people asking because no one really understands these days. We hear about collagen, we told all the things, but what do they mean? So those of you on TikTok, you'll see this is the Free Soul liquid collagen. And then inside the bag, I think it's like 10 or 12 of these sachets.
12, yeah. So 12 little sachets. What's really special here is that they taste, because collagen can be quite nasty tasting. Yes. It's not the most tastiest in the world. That tastes amazing, and that's probably because it is flavoured, but it's also, again, sugar-free, so it's really easy to consume. It's really versatile. You can drink it straight as it is, so you can just take the little kind of squeeze the top off and swidge it in straight away.
But no, you can put it in. It tastes a bit like a sweet, and so when I had it, I was like, this is too good. And I have to just ask you, like, it almost feels too desserty to be good for us. Like, how?
You can enjoy it. You can enjoy it and feel guilt-free, but no, it's just formulated so impeccably well. We've got an incredible, we're such a tiny team. We've got 4 people within our NPD team, Donato, Lydia and Tanith, who are phenomenal. And they're just incredible at making these products, like I said, sugar-free or low sugar. They're always made with premium ingredients. Those collagen in particular, that's got collagen, keratin. So keratin is really important for your hair. Collagen is obviously our skin, but also it makes up our tendons and all our connective tissues, our joints. Then it's also got vitamin C. Vitamin C allows our own body to make collagen, so it's kind of always dual purpose. And then on top of that, you've got hyaluronic acid, which is really good for plumping and hydrating the skin in such a tiny little time. So really, really cool.
Is this an everyday thing? Do you take these every day?
Yeah, so when you open the box, I don't know if you've seen, but there's like a little grid, so it just kind of reminds you, so you can kind of tick it off and go, yeah, I've taken this today. If you forget, that's okay. You can always skip a day, but we'd really recommend when it comes to supplements, the benefit comes from regular consistency.
And time of day for collagen, for like the liquid collagen, for example, does it matter the time of day that you would need to
No,
take it?
I think it's all about whatever fits into your routine. So, we don't want to make well-being tricky. It needs to be
Yeah.
as easy as possible and seamless as possible. So if you're someone who wakes up straight away in the morning and you want to have it straight away, great. But then if you forget a little bit later and you have it, mid-afternoon, that's absolutely fine. That's all good.
And okay, and just a quick one as well, because I've also got some other products. I'm not sure how much time we have, but with the liquid collagen, we hear about marine collagen, bovine collagen. Which one is this? And from your opinion, so just like from a nutritionist opinion, which is best? Why are they different? Is it more just a dietary requirement thing, or does the marine collagen have something different than the bovine collagen?
Yeah, so they're different types of collagen. So we have marine peptides, so the marine collagen, as I say, kind of bovine collagen, and you'll see both on the market. But they have different, what they call type. Marine collagen is type 1 collagen, and that's more associated. So all of the research studies with marine collagen are very much about skin health. Collagen is made up of different amino acids. Our body breaks them down and it glues them back together and it sends it to do whatever job that it feels that it wants to do. So whilst it can work for skin, we also find that it kind of works well for our connective tissue. It could also kind of be working on enzymes and other kind of functions of the body. But from my opinion, the research that I'm reading and kind of why we go with marine is that it kind of is very, very well uptaken. And again, the body can use it particularly well, really good for skin, kind of with a kind of getting rid of wrinkles and all those types of things. But again, it's about low and slow, keeping that kind of consistency going. And then when the person asked then about the menopause and perimenopause, what's really scary, one thing that's really scary about collagen, or it scared me anyway, is that by the age of 25, our collagen begins to decline. I thought that kind of declined in like 50. It's really depressing, isn't it?
25. Come on.
So it begins to decline. And obviously that can be accelerated, by kind of environmental things. It could be poor diet, it could be might be drinking or smoking, all sorts of things begin to decline it a little bit quicker. Also genetics. So unfortunately, we can always blame our parents if our skin is not looking as glowing as we want it to be. But we can do so much. We can do so much ourselves to protect it, to kind of add again more collagen. Protein is amazing too, because protein is all the amino acids, and that can also help with collagen. So again, really important to kind of keep those things kind of ticking over. And as we get into perimenopause and menopause, we get really, really sensitive to blood glucose fluctuations. Our muscle mass begins down about kind of 3 to 8% after we get to age 30. So again, it's all quite depressing sometimes, but there's so much we can do. So we can always flip it and make it really positive. So again, you need to get your protein in. And that's why we'll say 20 grams of protein at each meal. And then if you want some snacks, try and have some proteiny snacks as well. Keeps your blood sugar nice and stable, keeps you satiated, looks after your muscle mass. You're going to look hot. It's going to be amazing.
Exactly. Tracy's just asking here, would you take the collagen or the protein to start? If you had to choose.
So if I had to choose, I would go for the protein, because again, it kind of has that whole spectrum. The protein is made up of lots of amino acids, and these protein powders that we have all of the essential amino acids. So our body can kind of dismantle them and then put it to muscle, put it to skin. It can do lots of different things it wants to, where the collagen is much more specific for skin and tendons.
And another one about the boys, the boys, they like the taste. Are they allowed the collagen? If the boys have the collagen.
They can. We have to say no. We have to make up a rumor that they can't have it.
Yeah, then we can just be safe from them. Don't touch this, man.
Yeah, they can take it, and we've heard a lot of the feedback is that women are buying it for themselves, and their husbands and partners are raiding it because they don't want to buy it themselves, but they really want it.
I know. I can't believe how quickly the time is going. It's almost 9:30 already. I do have with me the collagen gummies too. I don't know if we should quickly talk about them or if we should wait for another time, because we've just spoken about the Freestyle liquid collagen, and then I've got with me the collagen gummies, and I think we've actually had them in the studio before. Devek, you've had some of the collagen gummies. Eventually, I had to move them out of the studio because the team was eating them like sweets. These collagen gummies here in my hand are the strawberry flavor. Again, it says here, great taste, which is true, non-GMO, gluten-free, easy to take. Can you tell us about these gummies?
So these gummies are like your little top up, and exactly like you say, you have them on the desk. They're nice and sweet. So again, what you do is you'd use them as your top up. They're not your main source of collagen, but you can have them
Okay.
on the desk. And if you think, if you're someone that loves sweets or a bit of pick mix,
Yes.
actually it's a perfect alternative. As you say, they're so tasty, they're quite hard to stop sometimes.
No,
They
it's
have
a
one or two.
problem. It is a problem.
Yeah. But really good just to kind of top up, really, really delicious and really flexible. And that's what we want. We want to have different formats to suit everyone. Not everyone likes powders, not everyone likes capsules. The gummies are really delicious, so popular over here.
I must tell you a funny story. So and by the way, everyone that is listening and watching, Free Salt is coming to South Africa. At the moment, right now, the only way you can order is through this number I'm about to give you. So I'll give you the number now, actually, and then I want to tell you a quick story, Nat. The WhatsApp number for Free Soul right now, if you would like to order or you have any questions about how to start your health journey with Free Soul, the number is a South African number, 065 758 6460, 065 758 6460. So, Nat, I don't know if you've ever come to South Africa, and you are welcome if you haven't. Please
Unfortunately not, but I'm going to come.
Please, we'd love to have you. We have quite a vervet monkey problem. Quite bad. And I had my hands on some collagen gummies that were in my kitchen and closed. And these monkeys figured out how to open, and they ate the entire one of these. So now we've got the most glorious looking monkeys running around KZN with this glowing skin. I'm actually thinking if there's one outside right now, because I just saw some running, but I want to show you where our studio is.
I'd love a monkey.
That's outside right now.
So beautiful. So
it's such a beautiful day. So you're welcome to come and see it in real life. I lost my collagen gummies to the monkeys, and I was not impressed.
That's the best story. We need to put that. We need to post it everywhere.
Yeah, I would love it approved.
Feel free to send me one.
Oh, please take them all. You're welcome to have them all. Natalie Rouse, I'm going to let you go because I've taken up so much of your time. There's so many more products that maybe if you ever have time to jump on with us again and explain some more of them. But just for those of you who've been with us this morning, a reminder, and thank you so much, Kashifa, for putting the number up on TikTok. We've got the collagen gummies. This is from Free Soul, as well as this beautiful liquid collagen. Tastes like a blackberry. It's really delicious. It comes in this very easy to use and pack if you're going away. You can just put it in your bag. So easy. As well as the Sculpt, which is the protein with whey. And then the pink, the light pink, is your vegan protein. I've had the vegan protein. So delicious, guys. Really just remarkable. The number is if you would like any more questions or to order, because they're not available on the shelves as yet, but it is coming. Okay. 065 758 6460, 065 758 6460. Give them a shout and just be like, you heard it on Play ZN and you're ready to start your wellness journey. And no boys. Okay, no boys. Devek, put that down. No boys. Natalie, have a beautiful, beautiful day in the UK.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been so lovely to chat. We must do it again.
And thank you very much for everything Free Soul is doing. It's really good to feel seen, as a woman in the wellness space. It's really good to know that someone's got your back. So thank you.
Oh, that's super. I'm so excited that we're coming to South Africa.
Yay! And have a wonderful rest of your day. And we are excited to see you on the shelves very soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.